The human mind is powerful. It can be our greatest ally or our worst enemy. When we are dominated by negative thoughts, our energy weakens, our willpower disappears, and our sense of direction is lost. How many times have you felt paralyzed by doubts, fears, or insecurities? Thought you weren't capable, that you didn't deserve it, that you would fail? These types of thoughts aren't just loose words in your head. They're chains that imprison your potential. But here's the truth. You are not your thoughts. You are what you choose to do with them. In Stoicism, we learn to observe the mind with distance and courage. We learn to separate what is under our control from what isn't. And above all, we learn that the key to freedom lies in mastering our perception. In this video, you'll discover liberating Stoic truths. And if you stay until the end, you'll leave with a new way of seeing your own thoughts. 1. Not everything you think is true. Epictetus teaches us, it's not things that disturb us, but rather the opinions we have about them. When you think you're not good enough, that you'll be rejected, or that you'll fail, stop and reflect. Is this a fact or just an emotional interpretation? Negative thoughts are often reflections of old wounds, traumas, unfair comparisons. They seem real, but they aren't. The truth is in your actions, not in the voices that arise in moments of weakness. Understanding this is liberating. It's the first step to regaining control of your life. Doubting negative thoughts is an act of strength. 2. What you feed grows, Marcus. Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If you spend the day feeding on fear, insecurity, and self-criticism, your soul weakens. But if you choose thoughts of courage, discipline, and gratitude, you change the coloration of your life. The mind is like a garden. You can't prevent weeds from growing, but you can choose to pull them out. And most importantly, you can choose which seeds to plant. Attention is power. What you focus your attention on strengthens. Learn to cultivate what strengthens you. 3. You don't control thoughts, but you control your response. The Stoics never promised a mind free of conflicts. They knew that negative thoughts will arise. But the difference lies in how you react. To them, when a destructive thought arises, don't despair. Observe, question, redirect. Instead of thinking, I can't do it, say, I'll try once more. Instead of thinking, she'll reject me, say, I'll show who I am with integrity. This is Stoicism in practice. The courage to take the reins of your own mind. You are the pilot. Thoughts are just clouds in the sky. Let them pass and continue. Your route. 4. Negative thoughts don't define who you are. You can be a man who feels fear, but still acts with courage. You can have doubts, but still get up and continue. The true man of value is one who doesn't let himself be dominated by internal storms. He recognizes them, but doesn't bow to them. He crosses through them like a steady navigator during a storm. Don't label yourself based on thoughts that arise in bad moments. You are much greater than that. You are what you choose to be, based on your actions. Don't accept automatic definitions from your mind. Rewrite your story with conscious actions. 5. All transformation begins from within. If you want to change your reality, you need to start by clearing the terrain of your mind. You need to train your consciousness to recognize what weakens you and strengthen what builds you. This takes time. It's not magic, but it's a path that can be walked one thought at a time. Replace victimhood with responsibility, self-criticism with self-knowledge, paralysis with movement. This is living philosophy. This is the art of living with wisdom. Real change doesn't begin in the outside world, but in the choices you make internally every day. 6. You are stronger than you imagine. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who has never faced adversity." for he has not had the opportunity to test himself. Often, negative thoughts arise because we forget what we've already overcome. The moments when we resisted, when we moved forward, even with fear. You've already faced a lot, and you're still here. That means there's a strength inside you that is greater than any dark thought. Believe in it. Remember your victories. Honor your journey. This is fuel to continue. 7. The present is the only place where you can act. Many anxieties come from memories of the past or anxieties about the future, but none of these things are under your control now. Only the present is. Use the now wisely. Redirect your mind whenever it tries to take you to a place of pain. Return to the present moment. Breathe, observe, and consciously choose the next step. The mind only transforms when you learn to be whole in the here and now. True action happens in the present. All evolution begins with what you do today. Conclusion: the human mind is full of traps, but it's also the field where you can build your greatest freedom. And the Stoics knew this. Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, they all fought internal battles, and they won because they understood a simple truth. You are not what you think. You are what you do with what you think. If you've made it this far, leave your like to show that you're committed to your mental evolution. Stay with us to learn more about how to become unshakable. Until the next video, heir to wisdom.